It's tier list time. I've decided to be a bit basic, and we're going to be doing the fast food chain tier list video, which has been done 1,000 million times on YouTube. My version here, basically, what I've done. Initially, I was a bit picky about the restaurants that I was including, but I've included the big three coffee chains. So we got Starbucks there, we got Costa, we got Cafe Nero, and who can ignore Pret? They're everywhere. I've included the dessert chains, Krispy Kreme and Millie's Cookies. And last minute decision was to include Pizza Express. It's a bit more of a restaurant, but of course you can get takeaway, which is a bit like Nando's, and of course Weatherspoons is in there as well. So without delaying any further, let's get to the list. I've got A to F and a special category at the top. And I'm going to jump straight in, and I'm going to bash immediately Subway. That can go straight down into F tier. I don't care. It's why, with a lot of these other places on the high street, why would you? It's awful. I'm sorry. Right, what should we go for next? I don't want to just go bottom to top, top to bottom, because then it'll be so predictable. Let's go. Let's go Pret, okay? You can't really ignore Pret. If you've been to London, they're on every street corner. So I'm pretty sure I've seen 3 on one street before. Now, before you bash them too much, you've got to remember that these guys actually shelter the homeless. They pay their staff a pretty reasonable wage, and they donate any leftover food at the end of the day to local charities. But at the same time, I've never had my life changed by a Pret experience. It's pretty sound, but it's pretty middle of the road stuff to me. So I think they can go dead middle at C tier. Okay, so moving on, let's go for Nando's. Now, the thing about Nando's is it's basically just chicken and sauce. And it sounds like I'm about to put them really low. In fact, I like Nando's. They are good. I don't know what's so good about it. It's just you go in, you get your chicken, you choose a sauce, you try and show off to everyone that you can have the hotter sauce. And their mash and their chips and stuff is pretty decent. So definitely a bit more life-changing than Pret, we're going to say. So I'm going to put Nando's at, let's say, B tier. We'll put Nando's at B tier. Okay. Moving on to pizza. I'm going to go Pizza Hut next. And sorry, by the way, I've chucked this video together very quickly in Photoshop, and I've decided not even to do any edit, just go straight for OBS and upload all in one take. So, Pizza Hut. Once upon a time, I would have put Pizza Hut at A tier or even S tier. But they've gone down here. I had a Pizza Hut not long ago, and their recipes change. The warm cookie dough with ice cream used to be the most amazing thing that I've ever had. They've changed that as well, as far as I can see. It's worse than Pret, and it's quite bad, to be quite honest with you, and it's very overpriced. It's because it's pizza. It's better than Subway. We're gonna go E tier for Pizza Hut. Sorry if I've offended anyone. Well, not sorry, really. This is my own list. I've probably divided everyone at this point already. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to go Costa. I'm actually a very regular customer of Costa. Probably helps that I live right next to one. So, the great thing about Costa is, if you like your basic white bitch coffee, like I do, they are fantastic. They've got so many flavours of syrups and stuff, like salted caramel and bonfire, whatever that was, and all the seasonal flavours, pastries, stuff like that, pretty decent. reward system is really easy to use and stuff. I would probably rate Costa definitely higher than Pret. But it's not incredibly life-changing. I'm going to leave it B tier. I'm going to put it B tier. So that's where Costa's going there. Next one, Burger King. Burger King is like McDonald's. You get burgers, chips. You can get a chicken burger or you can get a beef burger. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities, as we all know, with Burger King. I rate it below McDonald's. And you don't even know where I'm putting McDonald's yet. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But I think Burger King is pretty middle of the road, really. I'm going to put it with Pret. I'm going to put it with Pret there. It's pretty decent, but if anyone persuaded me, I might upgrade it to B tier, but we're going to say C for now. So next one, I'm going to go with KFC. Now, KFC can be pretty underwhelming. The thing that it's got going for it is fried chicken, obviously. And that's about all for me that it's got going for it. I don't really like much else about KFC. But the fried chicken part is really good. So we're gonna put that in C as well. KFC, middle of the road, C tier. Moving on, we're going to go McDonald's. Now we're getting to the real business. McDonald's. I've seen it quite low on a lot of people's lists, but what I love about McDonald's, most of them are always open. And you know what you're getting. And everyone knows you're going to walk into McDonald's, you're going to go choose your favourite burger, whether that's a Big Mac or the Chicken Legend or a Quarter Pounder. And you're going to be on that menu thinking, no, I'm going to get a large meal. You know, who gets a medium? We're going to go large. But that's still not enough, is it? We all know this. And it's because it's so cheap, in a way. And you're always going to go, okay, let's chuck the cheese bites or whatever they're doing at the time on there. And maybe a little cheeseburger on the side, 99p for a cheeseburger. We're going to chuck that on there as well. So we got a large meal, we got cheese bites, we got a burger. And it's probably about £10. And if any Americans are watching, that's £10 in currency, not weight, okay? Get on the metric system, for God's sake. So, I rate McDonald's quite highly. They've always been there for me, even though their food isn't made of anything real. I was going to put them in S tier, but we're going to go A tier. I may be one of those people that just that special spot is super reserved. So we'll see. Maybe one thing will go on there. Next one, Greggs. Oh, Greggs. What a load of trash. And it's so good. Greggs sausage roll is like, it almost defines the country as much as a roast dinner. So for this reason, we're going to go at least B. Or should we go A tier for Greggs? Do you know what? I don't really go to Greggs that much. Greggs is going B tier. Greggs is going B tier. Now, in my mind, what this D tier is still empty. What can we put in D tier? The first things that come to mind, maybe Millie's cookies, because yes, their cookies are very nice. Very nice cookies, and you can get the big ass ones with a message on them, which that's kind of neat. But other than that, it's just kind of, I could just go to the supermarket and warm up a pack of cookies for half the price. So, I don't know. It just seems kind of pointless in a way. Their cookies are super nice though, and I actually use their recipe when I make my own cookies. And it's really good. So next we're going to sort Wimpy out. And it's not cooperating with me. There we go. Wimpy are one of the worst. It's one of the worst decisions of my life to go back to a Wimpy. First of all, the stomach pains. Second of all, Wimpy food is like you get put round your uncle's house for the weekend as a child, and he doesn't know how to cook anything. He can't even cook frozen food properly, and he's gone up Sainsbury's. He's bought a pack of Bird's Eye burgers and some McCain chips, and he's decimated them and shoved it on a plate and called it gourmet. That's my opinion of Wimpy. They are dying out a little bit. You don't see them so much nowadays. Maybe back in the day. I mean, my parents and grandparents always spoke of Wimpy. Maybe back in the day it was really good, but on the decline. On the decline. That is going straight to F tier. Bye bye, Wimpy. So we're getting there. Pizza. Let's talk about Domino's. Domino's. So, you know I said about Pizza Hut used to be up here for me. And so Domino's I never used to like because I was so high on Pizza Hut all the time that I was just whatever Domino's. Now that I don't like Pizza Hut, Domino's is like the best thing ever. I mean, pizza, best thing in the world. As with all pizza chains now, individually the pizzas are pretty expensive. I would not ever buy Domino's without using a voucher code. That's a rookie's error, a rookie game. You know, it's not something you should do. Don't get Domino's without a vouchy. A vouchy. Hey, sir, have you got your vouchy? Okay, so Domino's. Let's put Domino's in S tier. Finally, we're going to put something there. I mean, the garlic and herb dip. I need a stockpile of those in my house. And the fact that pizza is so good. Their sides are delicious. Nice Domino's not in. That's the best. Okay, so last minute decision to include this one. Pizza Express. Pizza Express are pretty decent. We're talking takeaway here, so that we can sort of compare them. So their pizza, yeah, it's okay. Not life-changing, if you ask me. I'll put it in C tier because, yeah, it's pretty decent, especially for the price. If it was cheaper, I might put it in B tier. And if you're going to their restaurant, they used to do a dessert. I'm not sure whether they still do it. It's called Chocolate Glory. It's basically a sundae, but it's like got warm bits of chocolate cake in it, which is, it's just so nice. It really hits the spot. And I'm lactose intolerant as well, so the fact that I still eat it, it's worth it. It really is. Cafe Nero. Oh my god. I've never been more indifferent about something in my entire life than Cafe Nero. You go in, it's exactly what you would expect from a modern coffee shop. Coffee, bacon and sausage sandwiches maybe for breakfast, ham and cheese panini. It's basic stuff. What can you say about Cafe Nero? It's going D tier. It's just, there's nothing special about it really, is there? Which brings me to Starbucks. Now, Starbucks is like the icon of white bitch basicness. I don't really, because I'm obviously close to Costa and I'm a bit of a Costa fanboy, I don't really visit Starbucks much. Sometimes I do if I'm working a Sunday morning and they're open, or Saturday morning they're open quite early. I'll go in there. Let's put that in D tier as well. I'm sorry, Starbucks, but you're going down there. Five Guys we're going to do next. It's expensive, yes, but regardless of the price, it's incredible. Five Guys are incredible. It's a treat every time I go to a town with a Five Guys, because I don't have one in my town. I've got to go. And you can just shove whatever you want in your burger at no extra cost, really. So, is it S or an A tiered, we think? I think the fact that I'm hesitant says it's an A tier. Maybe if it shave a couple of pounds off the price, and we will be getting there. Krispy Kreme. We're about 16 minutes into the video, so I'll try and get this done. So Krispy Kreme. So we're basically comparing Krispy Kreme with Millie's. You can get glazed donuts at the supermarket, like the own brand stuff, but they're not the same. They're not the same. Nothing beats a real Krispy Kreme donut. And for this reason, it's king of the dessert outlets, and it is going in A tier. You can't beat a Krispy Kreme. And that leaves us here with Wetherspoons, which you can actually get takeaway food from Wetherspoons. But we're not going to rank it for reasons. So that's my list. So Subway, Wimpy, trash. Domino's is king. That's my verdict on the matter. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be releasing a bunch more videos. Like the video, post a few comments. I love comments, because maybe eventually I'll do some comment reading. I often do videos from suggestions as well, and I've also had some just suggestions for more tier lists as well, which I am taking on board, and I'm going to do them at some stage. I don't really want to spam you with tier lists all at once, so I'll release other content in between. So there you have it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.